Your roadmap to the latest in auto. Welcome to Highway Herald. Today we're diving into a seismic shift in the global automotive scene. A dynamic partnership is brewing between Mexico and China, leaving the United States scrambling for a response. What does this mean for the balance of power in North America? Buckle up as we explore the key reasons why this collaboration is a game changer, especially in the world of electric vehicles. Reason number 7. Mexico's growing independence. For decades, Mexico's economy has been tightly interwoven with the U.S., thanks to agreements like NAFTA and the USMCA. This partnership made the U.S. Mexico's largest trading partner and fostered deep economic integration. However, Mexico is now charting a course toward greater independence. China has become a significant economic partner, investing $2.3 billion in Mexico between 2018 and 2023, including $150 million in 2023 alone. These investments span key sectors such as automotive manufacturing, renewable energy, and infrastructure. By diversifying its trade relationships and attracting foreign investments, Mexico is positioning itself as a more self-reliant and globally influential player. For the U.S., this shift is a wake-up call to rethink its approach to economic and diplomatic relations, as Mexico's growing independence challenges the long-held assumption of its reliance on the U.S. Reason number 6. China's strategic investments in Mexico. China's investments in Mexico, totaling $2.72 billion in 2023, are reshaping the automotive landscape. With 72% of these funds directed toward the auto sector, Chinese companies are building more than factories. They're creating research hubs, enhancing supply chains, and training workers. This strategic push strengthens China's competitiveness and grants it direct access to North America's lucrative market. For Mexico, the benefits are clear: economic growth, job creation, and a stronger foothold in the booming EV industry. However, for the U.S., this deepening China-Mexico partnership is a growing challenge. With manufacturing facilities closer to American borders, Chinese firms can exploit trade agreements to gain a competitive edge. If the U.S. doesn't respond with strategic innovation, its industries risk being overshadowed. This evolving dynamic highlights the urgent need for the U.S. to rethink its approach to maintain influence in the region. Reason number 5. The Lithium Revolution. Lithium, often called white gold, is a cornerstone of the EV revolution. Mexico's vast lithium reserves have turned it into a hotbed of interest, with China leading the charge. In July 2023, Chinese energy titan Zhejiang inked a 20-year deal with Mexico Pacific for liquefied natural gas, signaling long-term commitment to resource collaboration. Meanwhile, China's focus on lithium mining in Mexico is strategic. It's not just about securing a critical resource, but also about dominating the EV supply chain. For Mexico, the partnership brings economic opportunities and access to advanced technologies. But it's not without challenges. Managing resource extraction in a way that aligns with environmental standards and benefits local communities is no small feat. On the flip side, the U.S. faces a strategic disadvantage. If China continues to corner lithium resources, American manufacturers might struggle to keep up in the fiercely competitive EV space. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now, let's explore reason number 4. Mexico as China's EV gateway. The global shift toward electric vehicles has China, a leader in EV production, eyeing Mexico as a strategic base for expanding its North American market reach. Major automakers like BYD and SAIC are planning manufacturing plants in Mexico, leveraging its proximity to the U.S. and favorable trade agreements to streamline exports. Mexico's established automotive industry, skilled workforce, and strategic location make it an attractive hub for Chinese EV manufacturers. By producing in Mexico, Chinese companies can bypass tariffs and reduce shipping costs, giving them a competitive edge in the U.S. market. For Mexico, these partnerships mean economic growth, job creation, and advanced technology transfer. However, they also spark concerns about the long-term effects on Mexico's local industries and trade dynamics. Meanwhile, for the U.S., this growing China-Mexico alliance highlights the challenge of maintaining its influence in the region amid the evolving EV revolution. Reason number 3. The U.S. falling behind. While China advances strategically in Mexico, the U.S. finds itself falling behind. Policies centered on tariffs, trade disputes, and inconsistent strategies have strained the long-standing U.S.-Mexico economic relationship, causing Mexico to reconsider its reliance on its northern neighbor. Once viewed as a beacon of stability and opportunity, the US has seen its trust eroded through recent missteps. China, meanwhile, offers a compelling alternative, a collaborative approach with long-term investment strategies that appeal to Mexico's desire for economic diversification. By filling the gaps left by US policy, China is strengthening its role as a reliable and forward-thinking partner. If the US doesn't address these strategic shortcomings, it risks losing not only Mexico's partnership, but also its broader influence in the region. This dynamic highlights the urgent need for the US to recalibrate its approach to maintain its foothold amid China's growing presence in its own backyard. Reason number 2, Mexico's strategic rise. Situated between North and South America, Mexico's strategic location makes it a vital player in global commerce. By aligning with China, Mexico is capitalizing on its geographic advantages to position itself as a key hub in international trade. China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, has been instrumental in integrating Mexico into a global trade network. Investments in critical infrastructure, including ports, railroads, and highways, are bolstering Mexico's logistics capabilities, driving economic growth, and reducing the US's regional influence. This collaboration not only enhances Mexico's economic standing, but also shifts the dynamics of global trade. As Mexico deepens its partnership with China, it is redefining its role on the international stage, challenging traditional power structures and reshaping North America's economic landscape. For the US, this development underscores the urgency of reevaluating its trade policies to maintain influence in the region amid Mexico's growing importance. Reason number 1, a game-changing alliance. At the heart of this transformation lies a powerful new partnership, the Mexico-China alliance. For China, Mexico represents a direct gateway to the lucrative US market. For Mexico, China brings a wealth of financial resources, cutting-edge technology, and a focus on long-term growth. This is no ordinary collaboration. It's a redefinition of power dynamics in North America. With China's backing, Mexico is stepping beyond its role as a manufacturing hub and emerging as a global economic force. For the US, this alliance is a wake-up call. It signals a need for innovative strategies to compete in a rapidly changing landscape. Will the US rise to the occasion, or will it watch its influence slip away? The road ahead. What does this mean for North America? The deepening ties between Mexico and China are not just reshaping trade, but rewriting the story of North America's future. This isn't merely an economic shift. It's a battle for influence that could redefine the region's geopolitical landscape. The US is now at a crossroads. Adapt to these new realities or risk losing its long-standing position in the hemisphere. What do you think? Is the US prepared to take on this evolving alliance, or will it struggle to keep pace? We'd love to hear your insights. Share your thoughts in the comments below about how this Mexico-China partnership might reshape the future. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated with more stories like this on Highway Herald. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.